Hey, Brakatah Yahweh, Brakatah Yahweh Shai, 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 Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, Bashim Kwagadas Brakathum, a double honor to my apostles, great millstone. Salutations to the Akbar, the four corners, pushing this truth and sincerity. All right, love, diligence, respect, fear, and trembling. It's like Tazan one, but another dream for the knowledge, the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Okay, I pray and hope that this is edifying to the hope for the elect, the believers. All right, those that are going through straits and sufferings, chastisement, temptations, rebukes, and things like that. This lesson is for us, for you, and for me as well. And I pray and hope that this is edifying. I kind of want to touch on a little bit of chastisement. When you're chastised by the Most High, it isn't to destroy you. What it is for you to it's to strengthen you. See, the Lord is strengthening us. He's strengthening us, preparing us, okay? Preparing our minds, preparing our spirits, you see, for what's to come, okay? And as well as when you get chastised, you have to have faith in Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai that you're going to get up out of it. See, he's proving your faith. He's trying your reins, as King David spoke about. Try my reins. Basically, dig deep within my spirit to see if I'm about this. Put me through hell. Because see, what people don't understand, when we click on these videos, it may sound like it's all good and perfect, and we got the precepts and we're saying the right things. But we had to get exercise. We had to get tried out to be able to put these things together through the Spirit and deliver it to you. We had to get our hearts broke. We had to cry. We had to go through some type of suffering, and we still are. See, that's the beauty about this truth. The Lord keeps you He keeps you to the point where you can keep elevating, leveling up, getting more spiritual, getting more discipline. And He do it through the chastisement. You see? So, at the end of the day, when you didn't get your ass whooped by, I'm going to go into a Hebrews 12th chapter, but I want to just say this. When when your father, tells you don't hang with this person or don't hang with that person, right? Growing up. You never know, you as a child, oh, these are my friends, and this is this, and this is that, and you get into some bullshit with them. Now you know why your father told you. And you could have been what they call it accomplice to a crime. You may not have did the act, but you're there with your buddy. You see? And some shit pop off, whatever it is in high school. I'm in high school. And you get caught up, you get in trouble, and then your father whoops your ass. You get a call from home, your father whoops your ass. Now damn, Pops told me don't do this. And I end up doing it, I'm getting fucked up, I'm getting in trouble in school. And then you're going to get your ass whooped at home. Then you can respect your father. You know what? He know what he's talking about. My bad, daddy. I'm sorry. It's a lock in. So, when you get your ass whooped by Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai in this truth, it's to try you, it's to strengthen you so you can know this is what you got to look out for. See, all our chastisements this is what you need to look out for. This is where your spirit has to be geared to. This is how you jump over this hurdle, dodge this bullet, so to speak. And that's what chastisement is. It's to build you up and to strengthen you so you can have faith in Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Okay? So I talked long enough. My apologies. This is Hebrews 12, and I'm going to start from 7. If ye endure chastening, the Most High dealeth with you as with sons. For what son is he whom the Father chasteneth not? But if ye be without chastisement, whereof all are partakers, then are ye bastards, and not sons. Furthermore, we have had fathers of our flesh, which corrected us, and we gave them reverence. See? Going into the scenarios I was just giving. Shall we not much rather be in subjection under the Father of spirits and live? See, when we go against Yahweh Shem Al Shai, he can take that spirit and he can put you through some hell where you're not following the orders of Yahweh Shem Al Shai, or you have a wrong perspective according to this truth. The Lord can just bring your spirit up in a hard manner. You know? So if we endure the chastening of Yahweh Shem Al Shai, he said, that's my son. I'm pleased of him. He got through that hurdle. And we're gonna live. You know? It says, for they verily for a few days chasten us after their own pleasure, doing the dishes and homework and household chores and duties and things like that. If we don't do them, we get whooped, But he for our profit, that we might be partakers of his holiness. See, when the Lord do it, this is to be great. We're getting transitioned to be kings. You see, we're getting transitioned to be lords of the universe. So we're going to have to go through certain things, obstacles on our path of the ministry, so we can be on a different mindset to be able to think like a king. You see, a king doesn't get super emotional when he's going through certain things. When you have armies, let's say is a war going to break out, or, there's tension on a war. Being a wise king, you're gonna count the cost, as the scriptures say. You're gonna weigh out every option. Do we have enough men to go to war? Or even if we do have enough men to go to war, you know what? Let's make peace. Let's make peace. We can combine our kingdoms together, and then whatever other invasion of another enemy, hey, we can do our thing, and we will both live. We'll both prosper from it. A king doesn't get super emotional making decisions. Watch The Last Kingdom. King Alfred, he made bad decisions that he got himself jacked up in, but then he made good decisions that he made peace, and he things came out better for him. It's called The Last Kingdom. All right, King Alfred. You can see on how through chastening and through body affliction that he was going through, he was getting weak, and then he had those weak moments where he strengthened himself by thinking through the spirit, and his kingdom was basically being saved. So just like with us, when we go through our afflictions by Yahweh Shem Al Shai, he's putting us through certain situations that we can think through them through the spirit by trusting in him. Y'all should know where I'm going. My favorite scripture, and I'm always bring this out because this means so much to me. This is 1 Corinthians 10:13. It says, there has no temptation taken you such as common to man, but the Most High is faithful. See, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able. So when you're going through certain chastisements, the Lord knows that you're going to be able to jump over that hurdle. Okay? But will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it. Because I'm going to go into Hebrews, it speaks about it being grievous. Some things will be grievous, but he's going to put it he's going to tune your spirit the right way that you're going to be able to get through that. You see? Verse 9, and back in Hebrews 12 and 10, 12 and 11. Oh, and when they say he's going to make a way for you to escape, the way of escape is through the scriptures, the power source. That's the way to escape, through faith. Okay? It says, now no chastening for the present seemeth to be joyous, but grievous. When you go into that word grievous, in the Greek, it goes back to lupe, which means annoyance, pain, okay, mourning. You see? Grief. All right? So it isn't joyous. It's grievous. You're in pain because it's touching your flesh. You may have shed a couple of tears. Sometimes you may have been, I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do. How am I going to get out of this? And you got to relax and calm down and go back to the power source, which is the Bible, which is the scriptures. I got that term. I was just watching the elder Zaab out of Mississippi. He did a lesson concerning going back to the power source, and the power source is the word. So when we're going through our afflictions and our chastisements, and maybe you having a situation with your woman, and it may seem a little grievous, like damn, I love her, but this shit, what's going on in the household is like, hey, the Lord, see, the Lord destroyed everything Job had, but he kept the woman. That woman was his chastisement. He had to get through and keep his mind occupied on the right path through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Al Shai. With everything coming against him, he have that woman next to him, telling him to curse the Lord. Your chastisement can be your woman. And you got to know how to deal with certain situations dealing with a woman. Whether you have to make that big call, all right, hey, I'm distancing myself. You know, or that chastisement can be a form of a body affliction. You see, the chastisement can be where you get rebuked, you get suspended, you get kicked out the camp for a certain period of time. That's a chastisement. It's grievous because you got your mind going. Like, damn, don't nobody fuck with me. You know, or yeah, I'm right. See, they wrong. You know, but you got to go through those mental things, and then you got to dig yourself up out of that hole and believe in Yahweh Shem El Shai to understand that these things must happen to keep going. So when another situation comes about, you'll be able to spiritually think instead of carnally think about a situation. And then you're going to understand and know that you're going to come out way stronger. You're not going to be affected by every little thing anymore. Okay? You're going to have a defense or a hedge around around your mind, that when certain things come about, it's already being deflected. But at the time that it happens, it is grievous. There's times that I've been broke down. You know, it's times that I'm like, man, how the fuck am I going to get out of this situation? You know? And ask the Lord, hey, why Yahweh Shem El Shai? You know, reveal to me what's going on. Help me. Why is this happening? You know, and the Lord will reveal it. Hey, it's because you did this. Or because I want you to understand this. Whatever it may be. But you got to believe in that. You got to have faith and confidence that the Lord ain't going to put nothing on you, that he's just going to destroy you. You see? It's a precept in the Apocrypha, and I had sent the message out to the brothers, but no one responded, quick enough for me, because, it's in the morning. So I said, fuck it, I'm going to just put the lesson up, because I wanted to add it into this, but it's all good. I'll figure out that precept after this, and I'll post it. But it's a precept where it says how the Lord basically is an apocrypha. How the Lord he's not doing these things to destroy you. You can't say that the Lord did anything for your hurt, for your ruin. The Lord is here to guide us the right paths, and he's going to put things in front of us, and we're going to have to operate, we're going to have to operate through the ministry when certain obstacles come our way, temptations where we're being tried. This is a test of our faith and test of our integrity. You see? No chastening for the present seeming to be joyous, but grievous, pain, suffering, annoyance, irritation. Nevertheless, afterward it yieldeth the peaceable fruit of righteousness unto them that which are exercised thereby. See? Nevertheless, afterward it yieldeth the peaceable fruit of righteousness. After the fact, you're going to see the glory of it. You're going to see your spirit, your mind change. Oh, shit. Hey, the scriptures speak about striving for mastery. You see? So we got to strive for masteries. And when you master this and master that, you glow different. You see? The vibration is different. So Satan got to come a different way. But hey, you like Neo now. You see every punch. And that's through the exercising thereby, okay, the being tried out, okay, and it's a beautiful thing when you pass those missions. It's a damn good thing when you pass those straits, so to speak, those chastenings, for when it's all said and done, you're gonna be good. We're getting prepared to go through Jacob's trouble right now. We're getting prepared, to go through a lot of crazy situations and scenarios that our minds have to be geared through the spirit to pass them. And that's why we're going through what we're going through now. You see the demons, the spirits jumping on us or brothers, and we're rebuking them, and they're fleeing. So that's giving us faith in Yahweh Shem El Shai more. So when the day comes of Jacob's trouble, where you got diseases and people are sick, and you believe in Yahweh Shem El Shai because you went through something already, you can call out to Yahweh Shem El Shai to heal someone, and it's going to happen because you've been tried out. Your faith has been tested. When I'm going through certain situations, I'm like, you know what? Whether it's, I have, dealing with demons and spirits and things like that, because that's one thing that, always surfaces around me, and for whatever reason, it's Yahweh Shem El Shai. But my confidence and faith is to rebuke a demon out of someone through the Spirit, and they'll flee. And it has happened because I've been tried out, you know, and that's just a testimony of my faith that I went through a certain situation, and it was hard as hell, but, you know, had to dig deep and fast and had to pray, you know. And when it came down to go face to face with the situation, you know, you can say that, hey, you passed, you know, and you give thanks to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. All right. Romans 8:18. For I reckon that the suffering of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. So we got to go through certain sufferings, all right? But it's not going to be nothing compared to what the Lord has in store at the end of the tunnel. That's why we got to be tunnel vision. Yeah, we're going through all this, but hey, my focus is to that. It's to the finish line. I press toward the mark. You got to understand that this is the condition of the battle, that we must go through these things. The scriptures speak about the bitter and sweet. And the bitter is the irritation, the aggravation, the grief. The sweet is the understanding that there's a kingdom that's waiting for us. You see? That's why Yahweh told John this. I flipped to Revelations 14:4. Tell me that ain't the spirit. 144. Call on Allah Yahweh Shemel Shai. Oh, we go to Revelation 14:4. That goes into being sealed. You see? Yes, sir. Revelation is the 10th chapter and the 10th verse. Yep. I'm going to just get to the point. Revelation 10:10. And it says, and I took the little book out of the angel's hand and ate it up. And it was in my mouth sweet as honey. And as soon as I had eaten it, my belly was bitter. Okay? So that little book is the Bible. Okay? The little book is the scriptures. Now we took it and we it says, and it was in my mouth sweet as honey. So when we first tasted the truth, so to speak, we know that we was royalty, kings. Yahweh Shemel Shai loves us, the God of the universe. Okay, his son, who the world calls Jesus Christ, he's for us. And his name is Yahweh Shai. He delivers. He's for us. He's coming to deliver us. We are the promised seed. That's the sweet things. We're going to have slaves. We're going to have thousands of children, thousands of women. We're going to be on planets. That's sweet. But then you get to the bitter. It says, and it was in my mouth sweet as honey. And as soon as I had eaten it, eat the roll. As soon as we begin to dig deep into these scriptures, okay, that's where the affliction begins to come. Eat my flesh, drink my blood. That's the affliction that comes with this thing. Okay? My belly was bitter. Okay? And when you go into that bitter, it goes back to the same words that's in for grievous in Hebrews, the 12th chapter. It goes to irritation, bitter, grieved. So you got to understand, this is the condition of the battle. We're going to go through these things. We're going to be grieved. We're going to be bitter. We're going to be in pain. We're going to cry. But it's all for the greater good. Okay? It's all to strengthen us to exercise our members to the kingdom. You see? And with that, I'd like to give all glory and praise to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai B'Shem Kakadash Brakatham. Shalom.